What can you even say about that? What can you even try and say about that? We are absolutely fucked. That is absolutely disgraceful again. I don't even care. That's 4 Premier League losses in a row. We have already matched the amount of losses we had last season, this season. And yeah, I can talk about how awful the officiating again was today. First half not being given a Stonewall penalty. Second half, a penalty being given to Brentford that was not only outside of the box, but wasn't even a fucking penalty. Our performance, that's what I'll talk about, which was once again aimless and absolutely pathetic. Brentford would have scored 5 or 6 goals in that game if it wasn't for Gio Mamardashvili. Defensively, can we go 5 minutes of a game without conceding a goal? Is that impossible to us? We are a mess everywhere. And don't tell me that I'm being fucking reactionary, because I'm not.
It's all over, guys. It's done. It's finished. We are not going to be winning the league. We are not in a title race. We are in a top 4 race. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another match reaction. I'm here to talk about this game right here. Brentford 3, Liverpool 2. 4 Premier League losses in a row. 4 Premier League losses in a row. Somehow, some way, we looked better with Diaz and Nunes in the team. Somehow, some way, we looked better with them in the team than all these great players that we have signed. I have no words. I have no words. This is just disgusting. Today's match was a disgusting performance. It was a horrendous performance, and Brentford deserved to win. As a matter of fact, when it went to 3-2, they were closer to scoring the 4th from that Thiago header than we were to scoring the equalizer. It's just pathetic, you guys, at this point. But once again, there's people in the Liverpool fan base who will come here and go like, talk about Salah. Habibi, we conceded 3 goals. Salah scored. What are we doing here? Thank God I'm one of the Liverpool fans who refused to scapegoat an individual. I did not reference a single individual for these last performances. Because if you watch today's game and you still think the issue is an individual issue, then you simply do not understand football. If you watch today's game and you think it's one individual player's fault, then you simply do not understand the sport. You simply don't understand what the football is all about, because it's not an individual's fault. As a matter of fact, if I go to the 2 players that signed contracts last year, Van Dijk probably had a way worse performance than the game that Salah had. He conceded the penalty. Maybe should have conceded the second one after elbowing Thiago in the face. Was all over the place. Konate, everyone. Anyone can get it. The only one that I give credit for today's performance is Szoboszlai, because he was all over the place in a good way, defending, attacking. Other than that, who do we praise? No one deserves praise, not even Ekitike, a player that we all love. No one deserves praise. He lost the ball for the second goal we conceded.
All right, welcome back to the COP TV. Instant match reaction. Brentford 3, Liverpool 2. 4 Premier League defeats in a row. Another very, very bad performance. And now the question is the title race over? Is it crisis mode activated?
For me, it is. He's lost 4 games in a row. I can't remember the last time we lost 4 games in a row. It's similar to the patch, I guess, that Pep had last season, where I think they got 1 win in 13 games. I think we're going to have a similar thing. The players will find a way of playing at some point, surely. They have to. But right now, it's not working, and I don't know where we're getting a win from next time, to be quite honest with you. I don't even feel confident going into the Palace game. Feels like punishment watching us at the moment, lad. Genuinely. I love this team. They've done well for us. But you've got to say how it is, and it's poor. It's really poor. It's actually sad. We've lost 4 games now. Can you lose 4 games and win the league? That's the question, really, isn't it? What did we lose last season?
I think 4, but maybe 2 or 3 of them after we'd actually won the league. So, I mean,
what's this going to do to the players' mentality? How's it going to make them feel? You know, they're not going to go into the next game with bucket loads of confidence, are they? Because they just keep losing.
Get your thoughts in the chat. Spam it up right now. Let us know how you react to another Liverpool defeat. We know Brentford is a very tough place to go to. We've struggled in big periods in games that we've played there. I think it's in 5 trips. It's 1 draw, 2 defeats and 2 wins. I mean, the team sheet when it came out, yeah, it was what we all wanted to see, really.
Was it?
Well, I'm looking at it there. Mamadashvili, Bradley, Konate, Van Dijk. I mean, maybe Andy Robertson in Kirkers.
I would have preferred the system that he played against Frankfurt because that looks successful for us. Of course, we're playing a seventh place Bundesliga team, so we expect to beat them. But still, it looked like we were a bit fluent, a lot more fluent than today. Just, we look so shaky, it's unbelievable.
We look so shy and just bereft of any confidence.
Yeah.
And that went throughout the team. And again, before we get into all the negatives, again,
You are very welcome along to an angry match reaction here on Anfield Agenda after Liverpool have been beaten and deservedly beaten by 3-2 at Brentford. A result that makes that 5 Premier League losses in a row, I believe, for Liverpool under Arne Slot. And the big question tonight is, when have you personally had enough? In the stream, of course, there were lots of angry Liverpool fans, lots of reactionary Liverpool fans, and some defending the manager and the new team. I bit my tongue during the whole game because I wanted to have my say in the match reaction. You guys have asked me where I'm at, what it's going to take before I'm slot out. Well, I'm going to let you know in the next few seconds. Before that, though, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's joining us. You've every right to be disappointed and angry, and any opposition fans coming in to banter us. We deserve every single bit of your banter, so there'll be no pushback from me on it. Appreciate you being in. If you did enjoy the stream or do enjoy it, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe as we're closing in on 355,000 subscribers. Look, I'm going to call it as I see it. 1 result, 2 result, 3 results, fair enough. You lose some games, it happens. I understand people talking about growing pains and new players being knitted together. But ultimately, what has me on the brink, and that's where I am. I'm on the brink of saying the manager has to go. And I know some people will say, damn right, Craig, and some people will say, nah, man, you're way too early. But I can only tell you what I'm seeing. And what I'm seeing is a group of players that look lost. What I'm seeing is a team that doesn't seem to have any tactical nous to it. What I'm seeing is a bunch of players who don't either understand what they're doing or don't give a shit. And I don't think it's the latter. And yes, there are extenuating circumstances, but this is unacceptable. We have standards at Liverpool Football Club. You don't lose 5 league games on the trot as Liverpool manager, let alone doing it after spending almost £500 million.
It's 3-1 at the moment, 88th minute, whatever it is, and Liverpool are losing another game in the Premier League. This would be their 4th loss in the league, if I'm not mistaken, having already lost to bloody hell Palace, then Chelsea, then United, now away to Brentford. And yes, Brentford is a tricky game, but bruv, from what I saw in this game, for the majority, is just trash. Absolute trash. And blame yourselves. Players, blame yourselves. Manager, blame yourself. Coaching staff, blame yourselves. Now, people might say it's a bit reactionary to be saying the title is done, at the end of October, but as it stands right here, right now, I don't see anything moving forward for Liverpool that tells me that there's something in there where they're going to get themselves back on track. Might happen in January, but by January, we could be 10 points adrift of top place. It could be between City and Arsenal, which by all means go on and chase it, which we've always said for Arsenal. You get clowned on because you come so close and yet you still fail. But if you do actually go and win that league, it might have taken you a while, but you finally got your league. That'll be the main thing for City. Pep wants retribution for last season. So with Liverpool, I don't know. It's just nothing's working out. Players are not performing. Certain players are not giving their all in games. It's too casual. Players look short of confidence. And that game against Brentford, the game against Frankfurt is all for nothing. And we said it was all for nothing if we don't get anything at Brentford. So 5-1 in the Champions League, all nice and well, but not every team is Frankfurt. Premier League is not open like the Champions League.
And it's not, you're a clueless manager. I will say it. Anytime you lose, I will say it. You are a freaking clueless manager. Even me, when I even know how to coach. My highest coaching now for FPL, Fantasy Premier League. I'm telling you that you're clueless. Because tell me how in the second half, you could not change Salah. Yes, Salah scored. You could not sub out Salah. You could not sub out Kekes. You could not sub out Kodigapo. You could not sub out players that were not in this game. is the one they gave you. That if you lose to Brentford, you will go out. Out! Pack your bag and baggages and leave.
I am sick of this inconsistency. One game they look unstoppable. The next they are completely shit, man. And that's not good enough for this club, not for the badge, not for us fans who watch every single game, who believes, who cares. This isn't about tactics anymore. It's about fucking mentality, man. You can't just switch it on and off. You either have that fire every single game or you don't belong, man. At this point, we are screaming crisis. And what is Slot doing? Looking the other side, man. This is it. We are done.
Hey everyone, Steve here then. This is my reaction to what we've just seen there. Brentford 3, Liverpool 2, 4 consecutive Premier League defeats on the spin for Liverpool, all by a single goal. But that doesn't tell the whole story, especially this one. This was the worst, really. Liverpool were really, really poor. The 2 goals might flatter them in some way. And what's that mean? Well, it means obviously, listen, Liverpool aren't going to retain their Premier League title from here. It's just not going to happen. You don't lose 4 games in a row and recover from it. You know, they could at least hit 6th in the league. It could be worse tomorrow by other results. So we can forget that one, unfortunately. Same like the last time Liverpool won the league, it wasn't that far after it really, where you thought, yeah, maybe that's that. And so that's where we are, and we have to accept that. That's where we are. We're a team now who look just all over the place, and I don't know what more to say. We are too easy to score against. We make everything look difficult. There are players out of form. The manager that ends up just launching players on all over the place, and yeah, it's really hard to cling to any type of positives. I'm usually a positive person. Anyone who watches and listens to the channel probably knows that from me. I always try and look on the bright side. It's hard to find the bright side, really, isn't it? At this one, listen, I'm not going to shout and rant and rave. That just isn't me. If you want that, there are other outlets. I'm sure you can go and find that on. That you're not going to find that from me anyway. I don't think you're going to find that here. But in terms of reasoned discussion, it's fair to say a combination of the 2 players again underperforming. Clearly, the systematically isn't working as well. Set piece defending, just defending in general, giving the ball away, just really, really poor. Liverpool knew Brentford were going to have a long throw in. They're really good at it, and that first goal was very